show that if the diagonals of a quadrilateral are equal and bisect each other at right angles, then it is a square. Here we are going to take what is given. First we'll write down. Given is that the diagonals AC and BD are equal. These are the two diagonals which are equal. Then diagonals of quadrilateral are equal and bisect each other at right angles. If the bisecting, it means AO is equal to OC. So let us write down. OA is equal to OC, and in the second diagonal OD is equal to OB. OD is equal to OB. This is called bisecting. The diagonals are bisecting each other. And at right angles, they are bisecting each other at right angles. It means angle 1 is equal to angle 2 is equal to angle 3. These four are 90 degree. This is called bisecting at right angles. When do diagonals bisect at right angles? This is a special case of one parallelogram. Which parallelogram? The diagonals bisect at right angles. Only in special one case it is. It happens like that. In special one case of a quadrilateral also you can say, because here it is written quadrilateral. That special case is rhombus. Diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree. Hence it is a rhombus. And if in a rhombus all the sides are equal. AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to AD. Therefore, because all the four sides are equal in rhombus. Now once we got all this, we have to prove. What we have to prove? ABCD is a square. Proof. Let us take the two triangles which are covering both the diagonals. Let us take the triangle ADC and triangle BCD. In triangle ADC, the diagonal which I have shown in blue is being covered, and in triangle BCD, the diagonal which I have shown in red is covered. So in these two triangles, we have covered both the diagonals. Therefore, the first thing which we will write equal is about the diagonal. AC is equal to BD. Diagonals, or we can even write given. It is given that the diagonals are equal. Then one side is common. CD is equal to CD. Common. And as we have already proved that it is a rhombus, therefore the opposite sides are equal. In fact, all of the sides are equal, but at present we are talking of opposite sides. So they are equal. It is a rhombus. Proved above also, you can write proved above. Now the congruency, we write the congruency in these two triangles by the rule. Which rule is applicable? S, this one is S, this common one is S, and the diagonals are equal is also S. So SSS rule. Now we did all this process to get a CPCT. Which CPCT will get? This angle and this angle. From the triangle BCD I get the angle in this blue, and from the triangle ADC I get the angle in the red. This triangle ADC I am getting this angle. In BCD I am getting the one which I have shaded blue. These two angles are equal. Angle ADC, whichever triangle is there, no, that same angle will come. Angle ADC is equal to angle BCD. CPCT. But can you realize that these are the angles are having some application with the parallelogram? They will form a property with parallelogram. Which property? As you know that AD and BC, AD is parallel to BC. And AD is equal to BC, or parallel is enough. And DC is the transversal. DC is the transversal. Because you already proved that it is a rhombus, hence it is a parallelogram. And hence the opposite sides are parallel. And this DC, which is the, here you can see this side, it is behaving like a transversal. That is why angle ADC plus angle BCD, which we have proved here in CPCT, those two angles will get repeated every now and then. Those two angles will become 180. Which property? Just now I asked you which property will be applicable. Sum of interior angles on the same side of transversal. Same side of transversal are supplementary. One more thing, you have to mention everything in the bracket. Otherwise, it won't fetch you full marks. If you don't write anything in the bracket, it means you are not understanding and you are just mugged up something and you are keeping on writing without any proof, without any justification, and it won't fetch you full marks. So be careful, whatever you are giving in the steps, you have to justify your steps. This is called justification of your steps. Okay, now once you got that, you have to, we know that in CPCT ADC and BCD are equal. So I will replace BCD and I will repeat this ADC 2 times. So when I am repeating this ADC 2 times, I am getting 2 ADC is equal to 180. Therefore, angle ADC is equal to 90 degree. If one angle is 90 degree, then it is a square. It is also a rectangle. So all squares are rectangle. So it is at present we have to prove that it is a square. Hence ABCD is a square.